Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below.
Hey, what's up guys? ERN94 back again with another action figure review. We're looking at the Dragon Star series Bandai of America Mystic Gohan figure from the Kale Build-A-Figure wave. My last and final figure to complete, Kale. Adult Gohan is finally here. Here we can take a look at him through the package, and on the side we get a look at a nice piece of artwork of Gohan from the anime, of course. The other side shows nothing. The back side shows the rest of the wave, including the Build-A-Figure piece, some of the older figures from the first half of the wave, Jiren, Kaba, and Vegito, and then the ones from this wave. Just reviewed all these, so check them out if you have not seen my reviews. The Kaio-Ken x10 Goku and the Golden Frieza. Alright, so here's Mr. Gohan out of the box. Okay, so not too crazy about this figure. Okay, so he comes comes with a few accessories for himself. That includes just 2 hands. Typical accessories for this series that I've seen, or what I'm picking up on, is 2 fists on the figure, and the only other hands are going to be open hands. Now, Golden Frieza did come with a pointing hand, so that's pretty cool. Here are the open hands, nothing special, nothing really new. But if you guys wanted to see it up close, there it is. And then we do get the right leg, and final piece for me to build Super Saiyan Kale. So very cool. As for Gohan, here he is up close, and it looks okay, subpar maybe. You know, it's not great. Little derpy face, but it's not as bad as the Super Saiyan Vegito face in my opinion. I don't like this face either, but it could be worse. I think I can see Gohan there from the anime. It looks okay, but it's like I said, but something's a little bit off for me. Now, here's a thing that I don't like about it, is his neck. Here, let's straighten him out. So his body's straight, and look at his neck. His neck is forward like that, and it doesn't move. It doesn't articulate, so he's always going to be looking either down, or you can get him to look forward, but he's going to look weird, you know. He does this, so I don't like that. I don't know what they were thinking with that. And it's just a ball joint too, and no hinge. So I don't know. Not really feeling that. I don't like that at all. And then the body is just our typical Dragon Star's body here. Typical legs that I don't like either because of that curvature. Although it doesn't look so bad on this guy. Looking at Kaio-Ken Goku, it's a little bit more curved. And that means you have to kind of lean him forward to stand him straight up. And it's just annoying, you know. But anyways, let's take a look at the articulation of the figure. We have the head that moves left and right. It's going to go 360 just fine. Looks like the neck does swivel, but it doesn't move forward and back. And the head's definitely not going to move forward, especially with that neck, you know, slanted. So it's going to pop off. And then down, of course he's going to look down because he's always looking down due to that neck. The arms are going to go forward and back, in and out. There is a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows with a swivel at the wrist and a hinge. There's a waist swivel forward and back this much, and then forward that much. So it's got some movement. The legs go forward. They kind of angle out there, so you might want to drop it down if you can. No, you really can't. So it's always going to angle out like that, and that kind of sucks. I don't like that either. And then in and out on the legs, so that's okay. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees that bend 90 degrees. Gets hindered right there. And then the ankles are going to go forward and back barely because the way it's sculpted. Or let's see, it is a hinge. Yeah, it is a hinge. It's just very, very subtle. There's a little subtle pivot, nothing significant enough to actually make a difference when you're posing him. And then there's a ankle swivel. So yeah, he's going to be extremely limited in articulation. So that kind of bothers me. Kind of sucks. But this is pretty much overall what it is with this line. You know, the issue comes with the articulation and the scopes that they make for these guys. Hinders a lot of their articulation. You know, I wish they would see that and kind of fix that. But their figures are decent. They're not bad at all. Look at this Frieza. It looks great. The paint looks great. They're painting it nicely. They look okay. Here he is next to the Kaio-Ken Goku. So this is the complete second half of this wave right here. And then we'll get a comparison next to the SH Figuarts version here, and that's how he looks with this Gohan. And this Gohan is the older version, or the older mold that Bandai used to use. Now they updated the mold. They've yet to release a second adult Gohan. I don't think they will, but who knows? They might want to implement the new articulation and might release him again. But you can definitely see here, it makes the Dragon Stars version look a little pale, or a lot pale. So there's that. And then the face sculpt is definitely, and the hair sculpt too, is definitely better on the SH Figuarts. Overall, everything's better on the SH Figuarts. That's a no-brainer. But a lot of people like to see them next to each other, so that's how they look next to each other. Add a bit of a closer look at them right there. Alright, and there's your review of Mr. Gohan. I gotta say this real quick. Off the camera, I went ahead and switched out the hands, if you haven't noticed. I put the open hands, and it took me about maybe 10 minutes each hand. I'm not even kidding, because it was nearly impossible to put on. I mean, it was the most annoying accessory application I've ever done in ever, I think. I don't know. So that just made me a lot more frustrated about this figure. That you know, it looks okay, but I mean overall they gotta change up some of their scopes and some of their articulation and some of the hindering issues that it has. That's just something they got to address, but I feel like they don't really care too much about it since they have, you know, other DBZ lines out there. I guess Bandai of America's different, but it's still Bandai, so I don't know how it works. But still, you know, it was very annoying to put these on. They hurt because the fingers were stabbing me and it did not want to peg in. So I just had to point that out. But once you got him on, he looks pretty cool with it, and the face looks better when he's looking like this instead of the other way I had him. So he's a okay figure. Again, not the best at all. Could have been 100 times better. But I guess this is what you get when you're paying $19.99 for the figure. I still don't think that's an excuse. I think they could do a lot better with $19.99. I mean, we get Marvel Legends for that same price, and they are, you know, they're leagues ahead, of course, different company. But still, I think they can produce something a little bit better with that price range too. So, I don't know. That's my opinion. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you have not done so already, guys. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. Bye.